How to unblock any website on school Chromebook. To unblock a website on a school Chromebook, you need to hide your IP address so that websites can't tell you on a restricted network. You can make that happen by using a VPN, changing site permissions on your Chromebook, using a proxy server, or using a website IP address. It is more information. 1. Use a VPN. The most secure way to unblock websites on a school Chromebook in 2023 is to use a virtual private network, VPN. All you need to do is visit the Play Store and download a reliable VPN. It's a hassle-free process since new Chromebooks now support Android apps. Since there are many VPNs available, it can be hard to pick the right one. So, we tested 65 plus VPNs and compiled our list of the best VPN services for different use cases. If you aren't ready for a paid subscription, consider using a free VPN service that delivers on its promises. But bear in mind that most free VPNs lack important security features and don't work as reliably as a premium service. To get the best of both worlds, we recommend using a free trial VPN with a money-back guarantee. There are several VPNs with free trials, but ExpressVPN stood out for us in our test results. You can try this VPN's premium features for free using the ExpressVPN free trial. If you're comfortable paying upfront, you can test the service risk-free using its 30-day money-back policy. Get ExpressVPN for free. That's it. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes to unblock websites on your school Chromebook with a VPN. It is exactly what you need to do. 1. Sign up for a VPN that works on Chrome OS. We recommend ExpressVPN. 2. Download and install the VPN app on your Chromebook. 3. Launch the VPN app and sign in using your credentials. 4. Connect to a server location of your choice. 5. Wait for a moment to see a confirmation and start browsing. That's it. You now have a different IP address that will allow you to access blocked websites on a school Chromebook. If you're facing an issue setting up this VPN, take a look at our ExpressVPN setup guide for Chromebooks. 2. Change site permissions. It's common for school/college administrators to block access to sites on school Chromebooks by tinkering with device settings. These restrictions are often enforced with noble intentions, but you can remove those blocks if you have administrative privileges or rights. Administrative privileges allow users to create, modify, and delete items and settings on a Chromebook. That's it. Without these rights, you will not be allowed to make any system modifications on your device. To unblock websites at school on your Chromebook using the site permissions method, change the desired settings for each specific website. It is how it can be done. 1. Open Chrome on your school Chromebook. 2. Click the three dots icon in the top right corner, followed by Settings. 3. Look for Privacy and Security in the new window. 4. Click Site Settings and select the setting you want to update. You can also update permissions for a specific site so that it uses its own settings instead of the default settings of Chrome. Follow these steps. 1. Go to Chrome and open your desired website. 2. Click the lock icon to the left of the URL search box. 3. Select Site Settings in the drop-down menu. 4. Review the permissions window for the website that you want to visit. 3. Use a proxy server. Another way to unblock websites on a school Chromebook is by using a proxy server. It may be slow and less secure than a VPN, but it's a good option if you don't want to install separate software on your Chromebook. A web proxy has its own IP address and uses it to connect you to websites on the internet. Many people confuse it with a VPN, but there are quite a few differences, as shown in our VPN vs proxy comparison. Web proxies don't encrypt your traffic, so your connection isn't anonymous. Also, they are application-specific and work only at the browser level. This makes them relatively unsafe for privacy-conscious users. When choosing a web proxy, it's best to perform due diligence on the developer and only pick a trusted option. Unblocking websites with a web proxy is straightforward. You need to find a working proxy server and use it to access a blocked site. It is the step-by-step guide. 1. Visit a proxy website. We recommend must-free proxy, using Chrome. 2. Enter the site URL that you wish to access. 3. Choose a server location from the available options at the bottom. 4. Check the boxes next to encrypt URL and disable cookies and there are more options. 5. Click Agree and Connect. 6. The requested site will appear in the same tab. That's it. 4. Use a website's IP address. Some content filters used by schools may only block websites based on their domain names instead of the IP address. You can take advantage of this loophole and use the IP address to access the blocked site. When using this method, you first need to find the IP address of the blocked site using a free IP lookup tool. Once you have a site's IP information, you can use it to bypass URL-based restrictions. Just input the IP in Chrome's address bar and hit enter. To test this method, we tried using Google's IP address, 142.250.69.196, in the browser's address bar, and we were navigated to the same website as http:// emoticono cara de disgusto / www.google.com. So, you'll use a direct IP as a way to unblock websites on your school Chromebook. This method works for URL-based site blocks and doesn't apply to IP-based blocks. It doesn't offer any security and privacy, so be careful when using this method. Why do schools block websites? Most schools block websites to improve their students' productivity and prevent them from consuming harmful content. These include social media, gaming, and gambling sites, which can be huge distractions for students. Schools may also block websites to save useful bandwidth. That's why most school and college networks don't support streaming services such as Netflix. Streaming videos on those services can consume a lot of data and bandwidth, going against the purpose of providing free Wi-Fi in educational institutions.